Call out a name, be a man and call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
It makes me chatty patty, chatty patty, chatty patty.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what the fuck it is. It's the Chatty Patty Podcast, episode 18. My name is Ali Vierra, Kendrick hit him with the...
Let it run, Ali.
Thank you very much. I'm joined with my man in London.
Hey, it's your boy YNS. You get me.
And we have our first guest with the both of us here. We're very excited for this shit. It's been a long time in the fucking making.
Hey.
Tell him who we're speaking with, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. My name is Eric. Not really anything too special, but yeah, I'm here today.
Now, you go by Eric the Young.
Just go by Eric.
Oh, you just go by Eric. Okay.
My YouTube is Eric the Young Gawd, but I just go by Eric. That's too much.
Because I don't know. Some people be calling themselves the God and stuff, and there's different ways around that and stuff. But
that's just too much. My real name's Eric. Just go by Eric.
I like it, man. I like it. Now, our story we post on a forum called KTT. So if you're watching this and you go on there, you know him as YNS, YungNastyShawty, and that's I'm Dr. Dre and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So you got a bit of notoriety on these boards, man. You've been building. You got some. How long have you been on KTT for?
Whenever Doors came out. I don't know when that came out. That came out
that's 2013.
Okay.
2013. So yeah. However many years that is, like 5, I think.
Yeah, right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so around Doors, that when I came out, like 5 years.
Yeah, nice, man. And Mike, when did you come on? I already forgot again. When did you come on, Mike?
Good Kid, Mad City.
So
like 2012, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Man. Nice.
Late
nice.
2012 kind of thing. Yeah.
So I was going to jump straight into it, man. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go finish your thought.
No, I just said it was mad. That was it, bro. That was it. Wait, when did you join Dr. Dre?
It was when we thought Detox was actually going to come out. You know, when Kush and I Need a Doctor were out, when we actually thought that Detox was really going to come out. So I was like, oh, shit, you know. I was surprised that no one had taken the name Dr. Dre, so I was hyped, man. So, yeah, if you're listening, obviously I think it helps that it's pretty crazy that it's literally one from Australia, one from London, and one from the States of America, you know what I mean? That's pretty interesting. But just to get straight into it,
coast to coast.
This dude, Eric, has somehow achieved the impossible. This dude is out here interviewing literal fucking legends, man. And I've just been dying to know, so first of all, the main ones that stick out to me now at this stage that I always bring up is MC8 and now fucking Marlon Wayans. How the fuck how does this happen, bro? Seriously, he's like, is this where we're gonna go with this shit?
What you gonna say?
No,
you're trying to get him to give up the whole story.
No, obviously I don't expect him to break it down, but you gotta tell us something. Yeah. Tell us something.
It's very. I feel like people think my life is way much more interesting than it is. It's really just I email them or I call their manager. And it goes from there. It's literally not as exciting as you might think it is. It's simple email or a phone call, yes or no. If it's a yes, we'll go from there. If it's a no, then they can go kick rocks. But yeah, if it's a yes, then yeah, go from there. It's really not as crazy as you probably think it is.
Did you start off on a low scale? Because we've tried it. You know, we've alright. So to break the beans, we hit up Starly, and then he said yes, and then I think when he found out our numbers were low, they went quiet. So,
well, my first interview is actually somebody that I think is going to be on the XXL freshman list this year, if I'm not mistaken. I guess to tell that story, I'll tell you. I guess to tell that story, we went to this concert. We went to his Rob Banks concert. It wasn't Rob Banks, but we went to his Rob Banks concert, and my friend Nate. He makes T-shirts, and it was when Gucci was in jail, and he had this free Gucci shirt, and it said "free" on the top, and in the middle, it was a picture that he digitally drew of Gucci Mane, and then it said Gucci, so it was free, picture of Gucci, then Gucci. So I knew wearing that shirt that somebody would see it, and there somebody be like, "Oh, that's cool." I was hoping like somebody like Rob Banks would say, like, hey, that's cool. Like, I want to be friends with you or something. Because I knew Rob Banks was on KTT at that time. So
oh shit,
was
he?
Yeah, on KTT. So I went to that concert. I don't even leave my house. I'm like Earl Sweatshirt. Like I legitimately just always been.
Right.
But I left the house to go there. It was like a couple days after my birthday, and we were just in there. It was a good concert, and then after the concert, this rapper, he was like, hey, where you get your shirt from? And it was Wi-Fi's funeral, and he was like, hey, where you get your shirt from? And I was like, my friend made it. He was like, oh, I'll buy it off you right now. And I was like, how about no? I'm not going to sell you this shirt. But I was like, my friend is here. I can run and go get him real quick. And he was like, all right, go get him. So I ran to get him. And I was like, hey, come here. This nigga want to talk to you. So he talked to him. He was like, yeah. He was like, where can I buy a shirt at? He was like, I don't have any on me at my house. And Wi-Fi was like, okay, I'll hop in the car with y'all and go to your house. So it was me, my friend Nate, my friend Naomi, my friend Trayvon, and Wi-Fi funeral. All of us in the car. And we rode around like Jacksonville. We got something to eat. We went to the gas station. We went to Nate's house. And like, I still have videos. Like, he was like on our phone, like on Snapchat, like, oh, like
was
listening
he known
to
at this time?
What?
He was known enough to be on a Rob Banks tour. So I mean, he was known. He had like 100,000 view videos. Like, yeah, he was
nice. Man.
He was pretty popular. So yeah, he was listening. What was the song that was out? Oh My Decide. He was like listening to that in the car with us, going crazy. So he was asking us, what do we do? And I think I just like made up something like, yeah, I just like, I'm an entertainer or whatever. Like I interview people. I don't know what I said, but he ended up giving me his number, and the next day I interviewed him. So yeah, that was how that started. And I was just like, I should probably keep doing this.
So that was the first one, Wi-Fi's funeral.
Yeah, Wi-Fi's funeral. And then I think the next one was, I really can't remember. I have to look at my phone. But I know very soon, I don't know if anybody remember, but the guy that blew up on KTT, Blues, the guy that dressed up like a female, and he was from Texas, and he was singing the song, "Fuck it on the acid, and she want it in her ass." I don't know if anybody remember.
That was sure, man. Don't remember, to be honest. When was this?
This was like a couple years back. I remember KTT kind of blew him up, and he ended up going to like academics page, and he got really big.
Maybe if I saw it, I'd be like, oh, this guy, you know.
Yeah, and then the next interview after that was Viper the rapper. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
Jules Counts doesn't even smoke crack. That guy, yeah.
I have like an hour interview with him. I don't know why. But yeah, shout out to him.
I thought he was locked up.
I don't know what's going on with that man.
Bro, he was releasing like literally like 6 albums in one day, like literally thousands of albums every year. That guy, man.
I remember he told me in an interview that he has an album that's backwards, and I didn't know what to believe after that. He said he has an album that's reversed, and he was very serious. He was like, it's an R&B album in reverse.
What, he means not reversed on some Kendrick play the track list in reverse. He means like the vocals in reverse.
Yeah, the reverse.
Whoa, okay, nah, drop me out.
Like it's an Illuminati subliminal message.
Satanic shit.
Nah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's mad.
Drop me out, bro.
Now, one thing, YNS... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I have a question for Mike. Anybody ever told you like Damogenesis?
What about Damogenesis?
That Mike looks like Damogenesis.
Hey!
Wait, what? What happened?
You look like Damogenesis.
Anybody ever told you like Damogenesis?
Nah.
You like Damogenesis if he was from the Ruffins, eh?
I gotta Google this guy right now because honestly, I know the name. I don't know how he looks like though. Is that a compliment, Mike, to you, or you're offended?
Actually, yeah, I know what he looks like, but yeah, I've never gotten that before. I've got like Timberland and shit like that.
Timberland.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Not
I can't. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you're gonna take it, Mike, because this first. I've never seen him before. I know the name, obviously. There's a similarity. There is, because I'm googling it now. There's definitely.
Wait, and what? Like the eyes or some shit?
Like, you can't even see that probably, but there's a.
Bruh.
I don't know, just like the shape. I don't know, bro.
You look like Damogenesis if Mance was from the UK. That's what you look like.
Yo, man's from the UK. You done know? Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's hilarious.
man's from the UK.
Well, I was gonna say I got
yeah.
I've made an Instagram account for Chatty Patty, so you go and follow that shit and go follow. You want to drop your one as well?
Follow
your IG.
It's just you ain't packing meat.
You ain't packing me.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the puns.
So I got to address it, man. Honestly, I felt fucking so ashamed, bro. I don't know if you saw this shit. You probably did. And I got to be straight out with it, man. It was fucking terrible, bro. Honestly, and I just got to be straight out. So. So there was a photo of you, right? With, I don't know who, your family, your friends, whatever. And I'm just going to be straight out. I commented saying, I'm digging the shower cap, bro. I didn't know. And then someone got to me and they were like, you uncultured swine. It's a fucking bonnet. Is that how it's pronounced? Bonnet? Bonnet?
Yeah. Bonnet.
Oh, I got to cover my face and shame. I didn't know, bro. I didn't know. So just like... I'd never heard of it. Like, is it a cultural thing? Is it just a fashion thing? Like, what's up with it? Does it help the hair? I don't know. I'm out the loop completely. I'm on culture.
Well, first, shout out Mango, because that was the girl that said that. She's pretty funny.
Shout out.
I was at a kickball tournament. I was at a kickball tournament when that happened, and we were like all on a kickball team. But it's just something that that people put on their hair before they go to sleep, because you're supposed to sleep with silk on your skin and silk on your hair. It's healthy. But yeah, I just wear it around now, and like it's usually females wear it because they have more hair than men. Because men usually wear do-rags, as you probably see, but females with a lot of hair usually wear these to keep it contained and everything, keep it healthy. But I have a lot of hair too, so if I wear a do-rag, it's too small. It's too small. I need like something puffier, puff out. Like a do-rag doesn't puff out. It doesn't have all this, you know. But
you said that you wear it before you sleep. Can you wear it? Can you wear it out as well, or is it mainly for when you sleep? I mean,
I wear it out just because it's my thing at this point. Like I wore it on Instagram so much, so it's just like nobody wears it out as a fashion statement.
Okay, cool. So that means my point still kind of stands, even though I was obviously wrong with the shower cap thing. But the fact that I said you're wearing it in public. It's like that's not an average thing.
Yeah, it's not an everyday.
Okay, cool.
Only time people wear their bonnet out in public is when females is like going to like the gas station and like they're not gonna go out to a party with a bonnet on.
Yeah, right. Cool, man. I dig it. You're making your own trends, man. I dig it, man. Yeah, true.
Shit, but that silk thing, dropping gems. I didn't know that shit. Wait, why silk though? Why silk on the skin and shit?
It's just I don't know. Silk is healthy for you.
Okay.
It's healthy for your skin and it's healthy for your hair. Like you're supposed to sleep on silk sheets.
Learn something new every day, huh?
Bruh.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just health thing. It's a health thing, yeah? You don't know?
Hey, it's a health thing. You get me? Health thing. Hey, yeah.
So let's get into some shit that's popping right now. Honestly, I can't get this fucking this is America. I can't get this shit out of my head. Honestly, I don't know. So what do you think? What do you think of this new Childish Gambino? This is America. I want to get your thoughts.
He's going first.
Me? I'm going first?
Alright, cool.
No, I thought you were going first. I mean, I could go first.
I want to see what you have to say because I'm seeing mixed reaction to it. So I just want to see what you have to say.
I like it. It's like I feel like it's more than a song. I feel like it's supposed to be like a performance art type visual representation of something. So yeah, I like it. I like it for it. It's like a whole package. Just like you shouldn't just listen to the song. You shouldn't just look at the video. It's like everything is in like it's like a performance art type thing. So yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think it's pretty well directed.
I dig it, man. I dig it. Mike?
That's true. Yeah, I definitely agree with like you having to look at both things at the same time. Because, bro, when you're listening to the song, you don't really catch the shit that's going on in the background. Or if you're watching a video, for example, if you're just looking at Childish, you won't see what's going on behind him. Like, for example, people breaking up the police cars and shit. And then, like, there's a guy on a horse that rides around or whatever. And it's supposed to represent, what do you call it? Is it death or something like that? I don't know. Something on Twitter. People breaking it down and shit. Okay. But yeah, man, I definitely like it. I think, yeah, it's more than the song that he's trying to get through. Like, even though to me, like, America is this supposed grand place or whatever, it's still fucked up, like, on the inside. And he's just trying to portray that shit. So yeah, I fuck with it. Shout out Gambino. And SZA too.
SZA?
Yo. Yeah, SZA was in the video, bro.
Oh shit, because I was just about to say there's a lot in the video that it needs repeat views because there's a lot to catch. Really?
Oh yeah, and the ad-libs.
Yeah,
the ad-libs. Young Thug in the back. Fucking got 21.
I didn't even notice 21, to be honest. I noticed Kodak, obviously, because he mentioned him. Was SZA in it, like, just for a quick little second, or what?
Who? Young Thug?
No, SZA. How long was SZA in the video?
Nah, she was just in the video at the end, just sitting on one of the cars.
I didn't even notice.
I'm gonna need her to sell my bonnet one day, like.
Oh, the bonnet. I thought you were referencing the hat again. Anyway, the song is fucking. I don't know why some people are saying it's mainly on KTT. They're saying that the video is insane and they're shitting on the song. Like, as soon as I heard the song, I was like, this shit fucking goes, man. Like, I love it. I really like the song, you know what I mean? And obviously the video just takes it up another notch. It's not like I made a thread the other day about subpar songs with great videos. That doesn't fall into this case. Like, obviously I was saying, what do you think of KOD, YNS? Sorry, Eric.
The album?
Yeah, the album, the songs, the videos, just this whole shit we got from Cole, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't dislike it like everybody else did. Like, I find songs getting stuck in my head a lot from that. Like the song Kevin's Heart. I think that's a terrible name for a song, but that song gets stuck in my head a lot. What was stuck in my head the other day? The Window Pane song that was in my head.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, I don't dislike that album at all. I never reviewed it, but I don't dislike it at all.
Yeah. I was gonna see if you did a review for it.
Well,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Album's flames, man. I'm not gonna lie. Album is fire, fucking hard.
Did you hear Shrem 3?
Nah, I didn't get around to Shrem 3
really?
yet. I haven't. It's a lot of songs. I haven't gotten around to.
Well, I've heard just the actual Shrem 3 part of it now. Did you like it, Mike? You heard it?
Yeah, but Swaycation, I'm not gonna lie, Swaycation, that shit there, yeah, bro, is flames. Oh yeah, Slim Jimmy's as well.
Yeah.
His one. What is it called? Is it Jim Outro?
Jimtro.
Yeah, Jim Intro. Yeah. But yeah, it's dope, and it's not as long as you think it is whilst listening to it. Like. Right. Even though it's an hour 41 minutes, whatever, or some shit like that.
Split into 3, I guess that helps, you know.
Yeah. Nice, digestible, but yeah, man.
Okay.
Decent stuff.
So another thing I'm coming to realize, well, not like realize, but like what's on my mind now is that a lot of the shit that's happening in hip hop right now is like very American centric. You know, with the whole "This Is America," and plus with the whole Kanye, like with the stranglehold of the culture that he's got right now, and the whole talking about Trump and stuff. Like with me and Mike, like we can have an opinion on it, but obviously someone like you, Eric, would feel it way more because you're in there, you're in America and shit, you know what I mean? And I know you put up the video, I didn't get a chance to check it out fully. Why don't you just give us a rundown of what you think about this whole, just all the Kanye bullshit that's been happening recently?
That's crazy. I was just looking at a video about that last night, but I just feel like just like, I don't know, it's like people trying to defend what he's saying, and there's no point because what he's saying is literally coming from an uneducated stance. Because so somebody broke it down. They was like, he said 400 years of slavery was a choice, and slavery wasn't 400 years. Slavery began in like the 1600s. So
hold on. Sidebar is, don't let me interrupt you. But was this from Dead and Hip Hop?
Yeah. Mike said it. I wasn't thinking about the years or whatever, but like that's the only thing I really picked up from that. Basically, he was saying that Mike said like it began in the 1600s, ended in the 1800s, so that's 200 years right there, and then like you got 200 more years of I guess people being like mental, or having like mental things going on, like Stockholm syndrome and PTSD and just things like that. So he's including the years of actual physical slavery. I guess he's also including the years of the mental slavery. And just both of those are just stupid because, like, it's to say somebody. I was actually talking to somebody on Xbox Live about this, and they were saying that it was a choice to be a slave when you got older because you could have tried to escape. And I thought that was kind of wild because it's you could say that now, but as a slave, a lot of those people were uneducated. A lot of those people, like somebody like Nat Turner, like when he escaped, he was an educated slave. He was he could read, he could write. He was a preacher. He knew the ins and out of a lot of places because he would travel to different cities and stuff like that. So he knew how to get to this place and get to another. These a lot of people didn't have. They weren't fortunate enough to know how to read or write or for to think for themselves because a lot of them had like third grade intellect. So mixed with fear, mixed with not being as smart, mixed with having fear instilled to you. Just to say that you could have just did that. You're not even thinking about that because when you got a white person telling you that you're not alive, you don't mean anything, you're just a nigga, then you're comfortable with that. Like if you grew up, your mom told you every day that you were a Gatorade bottle every day and you didn't know any difference, then you would just wake up and be like, I'm a Gatorade bottle. I'm not finna wake up and be I'm a human one day because when you're being told since birth that you will be nothing more than a nigga, so why would you want to escape and be a free person? Because that's what you've been taught. That's all you know. So I don't know. It was just very, very ignorant and stupid to me.
Yeah, that's toxic. That's fucked up. But I really want to. So we know for a fact because I'm very like out the loop with this stuff. So it was in the 1600s because I just saw a video from I forgot if it was Muhammad Ali or Malcolm X. I know they're like completely different. I was tired when I saw it. I forgot. I think it was Muhammad Ali. And he was saying, and it was an older video of him, like not towards the end of his life, and he was saying something about 400 years of slavery as well, which was, which I'm just like, I'm thinking, what is he talking about then?
Yeah, 400 years of slavery, when people say that, they're talking about like basically still being enslaved today, like mentally, it's just like a systematic type thing now, so when people say 400 years of slavery, they're still talking about what's going on today. Like, I guess, just feeling oppressed and feeling, below and feeling not like you're a number one priority in America.
So the physical slavery was 200 years or so?
Yeah, something.
Bro, there's still instances of slavery that go on
Libya?
right
Isn't
now.
there something happening in Libya? I mean, we're talking about
like
mainly
in
America, I think, the case is in this conversation. Which
I actually watched a Vice piece where apparently they said slavery didn't end until the 1960s. They interviewed some guy. They interviewed some guy that was literally living on a plantation, and he was like, his family, and like a whole bunch of other black people were living in a white man's plantation, and he was doing slave work. And they asked him, did he know that the civil rights movement for justice for black people, did he know that was going on in the 50s and 40s? And he said no, he had no idea because he was on a plantation. So, yeah, he didn't leave that plantation until 1960 because I think the guy may have died and they just went on about their life. But, yeah, it was like a lot of things in the South that was going on, apparently, where people were still being enslaved and living on plantations. So, yeah, that's just crazy right there.
Yeah, that's so fun. Like, those comments that he made, which, I don't know. I can't even try to get into his mind frame with that. Like, that type of shit is just, like, completely out of this world. I won't even go there, you know what I mean? But what about with the whole, just the Trump comments and the MAGA hat and all this stuff? Like, is there any...
Bro, we can't take that shit serious, fam. We can't take that shit serious. Honestly.
Do you know Candace Owens?
What did he say that was actually substantial? What did
into...
Kanye say?
Well, he hasn't said shit. He's just put the hat on and said... Well, what he said that was substantial actually is the whole free thinking shit. I honestly, like, and I'm not an American and I don't know too much about the politics. Look how he dressed
it up, though. What did he dress it up in? He literally said, oh, he's trying to have these future thoughts, whatever. But there's nothing tangible. Like, he's not going into depth about anything.
He's not going into depth, but with what he's...
When Charlemagne asked him, bro, I rewatched the Charlemagne interview today, yeah. Bro, Charlemagne asked him verbatim, what do you like about Trump? This guy went on to talk about Obama and how Obama didn't like him because of
that was stupid.
Originally, Obama liked him because he was his favorite artist, whatever. And then the Taylor Swift incident happened, and then he was jackass. And then from then on, this stems some dislike for Obama. I'm like, bro, you're not even answering questions. You're just going on these streams of consciousness. Yeah, the clarity is there, but bro, what are you actually saying? What is Kanye actually saying?
What I'm taking away from it is, and I kind of like I said, obviously I don't know too much about the politics, but the general takeaway, and it's also what Chance tweeted as well, about how black people don't have to be Democrats. Is that what it was? And it seems, from what I see on YouTube and stuff, obviously this is an outside perspective, but from what I see, is that when a black person has even slightly right views, that everyone, like, people, they mostly get hate on and shit. How do you view all this stuff about how right-leaning Kanye slightly, or Candace Owens specifically? Do you know anything about Candace Owens?
Who is that?
Well, I looked up her after the whole Kanye tweet because I didn't know who she was before Kanye tweeted about it.
Yeah.
But she just it's just a whole bunch of coon rhetoric. It's a whole bunch of like Uncle Tom, just like sellout rhetoric, and it's not even about like you being a Republican or this and that. It's like, what do you have to say? It's like, what do you have to say? Because me and like the little podcast that we do, we always talk about how, like, I don't know, it's weird how people just put so much of their lives into like being a Republican or a Democrat.
Yes,
it's like
that's a good point.
We're all human at the end of the day. It's like, I don't know why people focus on that. So, but no, it's just like the whole Candace Owens thing. Like, it's like they say a whole bunch of stuff that get a lot of people, like the people that co-sign Candace Owens and what Kanye's been saying are people who genuinely do not care about black people. Like, she goes on Fox News, which is a news station that is notorious for just like literally just being like a racist news station. That's the news station that was sampled on DNA at the very beginning.
Geraldo Rivera, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah,
that's like their rhetoric. It's like they talked about the BET Awards one time when Kendrick was performing, when he was like on top of the police cars.
That's what the sample was from about that. That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's Fox News. So like, she's always on there, and every time a black person is on there, 9 times out of 10, a black person is probably like tap dancing for the white person, just like cooning it up. That's what Candace Owens does. She just literally just says stuff like, when you have no black people that seemingly really cares for black people co-signing you, there's probably a problem for that. When most of your audience is white people that are Donald Trump supporters and like just genuinely don't care for black people watch Fox News, then that says something about you. And you're black, you're spreading his rhetoric. So it's just like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. After Kanye said that, I don't read, then why am I even listening?
Thank you.
Like, what do you do, bro?
I gotta do more research, man.
Bro.
Because
no textbooks, no books, no nothing. So you expect him to tell you some real shit, some facts.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but the only people on KTC defending him are foreigners, people not from the United States, or white people.
Right.
Super extreme Kanye fans that just don't want to see him being wrong, but excluding them out, just like white people and foreigner people. When you don't see actual black people like somebody like Sachi or somebody like me, like going ham for him, and it's a problem with that, because it's just like, what are you talking about? You got white people like, oh, this should mean that. Like, I don't want to hear what you say. Like, you can't. You're white. If you're white, you're a foreigner. I don't want to hear what you say about this conversation, because we're talking about somebody being a coon and an Uncle Tom. I don't care if you think somebody's a Uncle Tom if you're white or not. I don't care. Thing.
I kind of get like being an outsider and not having like, how do I word this? Like, obviously, if you're in America, you know exactly what's going on more. But can't someone who's outside of there and also a white person, like, can't you look into it enough to where you have the knowledge to know what you're talking about? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. No, that's like I just don't. It's some stuff people just shouldn't comment on if you're not in it. Like this is a black issue. Like, we're talking about the years of slavery. We're talking about Candace Owens when her message is about black people talking. She had a video like she doesn't care about she was like, she doesn't care about KKK members. She doesn't care about white supremacy.
I haven't seen that. I don't even know about that.
She was like, she doesn't care about that because black people are killing each other, or just something like that. So this is like black related issues. The same way if there was gay. I'm not about to say same way with gay related issues. I wouldn't be like, hey, like let's say like Frank Ocean was talking about stuff going on in the gay community. Who am I to disagree with? Like, I don't know. Like, he's living that, you know? He has to live that every day, being a gay man. I like vagina. I like women. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not going to comment on that.
But this is like specific.
It's a specific thing. Like, I can see if you're talking about worldly issues, but Kanye, Candace Owens, they're focusing on black-related issues. So I feel like he shouldn't even went on TMZ and said that. A lot of black people say that. Those conversations are meant to be held in the house, like literally, like in the family. Like, you shouldn't be spreading that everywhere because now you have outsiders trying to give their opinion, which doesn't matter because this is something that should be dealt with in the house. Just like Birdman and Wayne when they're beefing, 50 Cent. People shouldn't even talk about that because that's family stuff. Let them deal with that because you don't really understand it because you're not living it. That's really
a super interesting point of view, man. I didn't think of it like that because I wasn't really focusing on just the black perspective of it. I was thinking of it more in a sense of left and right politics, not even focusing on just the black perspective of it. You know what I mean?
And but you can see that, like, isn't it past the right and left?
Yeah, Kanye is making it a black and white thing. He's making a black and white thing right now because
he brought really hard to.
He brought up black and black crime. Like he's making it a black thing. Yeah, on the TMZ clip, like right after that, like the whole because you know like the whole 400 years of slavery was on TMZ.
Yeah.
It's like a 30-minute extended clip of that, and he's like black on black crime, this and that, and like it's just some of that stuff you should just keep within the family.
So you said that you don't care about the white people's opinion on that type of stuff, but what about foreigners' perspective on left and right politics in America? Would you even be wanting to listen to someone's opinion on that?
I honestly really don't care about like politics like that, but I care about black people. So that's cool, man. That's why I wouldn't really even like care to talk about it with an American. Like, okay, cool. I don't really care. Like I just said, I don't see why people hold it so like, oh, I'm Democrat, I'm Republican. It's like, yo, you are eventually going to agree with something a Democrat says. You're going to eventually agree with something a Republican says. It's natural. We're all human. It's not like we're going to stick to this one code. It's like a religion. It's like they follow it like it's some type of god or something. This is weird to me. So I wouldn't even care about that. I care about black people, so that's why I would naturally be more into that conversation.
I think that's a good point to leave it at because now I'm not gonna lie, I need to put it out there because I like to keep it a thou, like I said, and I think once I was scrolling down my YouTube feed and a right-leaning, not to get back into the politics, but a video that leaned towards the right came up on my news feed and I clicked it. And because I clicked it, these videos keep popping up on my feed now. And when I watch them, sometimes I watch them and I'm like, I don't know, some of the shit makes sense to me, you know what I mean? Rather than the left snowflake shit. Some of the shit, obviously. But then sometimes I watch it and I'm like, nah, this guy is crazy. Like, they're trying to say that they're not racist when they're clearly being racist, some of them, you know what I mean? And then I think that's a great point where you're saying that. I don't know how anyone can say, I'm a conservative or I'm a liberal or whatever the fuck the terms are. I will never be able to say that because I don't understand how I can align myself with anyone. Some of the things I agree with is on the left and some is on the right. Like, I don't agree with all the shit they say. I might agree with this, but I don't agree with abortion, and I might agree with this, and I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to talk to someone who, not to turn into a political show, but I want to talk to someone who says that they are right or left and just see if they agree with all the shit that they say. You know what I mean? Because, you know, there needs to be some middle ground, man.
I think it'd be more interesting if you got a right-leaning person on the show, or somebody just like a full-on conservative. Pretty sure it's not that hard to find a Donald Trump supporter on Twitter that'll be down for it. Probably very easy. Should do that.
Do you think there's Donald Trump supporters on KTT?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a Donald Trump thread.
Right.
Wait, what?
In the life and advice section, or in the general, it's like a Donald Trump thread where Donald Trump supporters at. Yes, Donald Trump supporters.
Now, all this being said, Are we gonna listen to the 8th solo?
I feel like I have to because I'm like I gotta review it. But if it's trash, then man, it's like it's probably my best review of all time. If it's trash, it's probably my best review of all time. So
yeah,
I don't know who's
in, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Don't forget, there's the Cuddy collab as well, and the apparently production on all the other albums. I don't know about that. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know if that's dropping when he says it's gonna drop.
That's what I said. I made the thread saying, do we really expect all this shit to come out when he said it will? Like, if he does, I'll put it out there. If Kanye actually drops everything on the date that he said he would,
I doubt that.
No one can talk to him. Nobody can fucking talk to him. Music-wise. You know what I mean?
Wait,
I doubt it too.
What? Just because he made deadlines, bro? No,
because produced all the songs and bang Pusha T, and then bang Tiana Taylor, and then bang Kanye album, and then bang Kanye Cudi. Like, that's pretty groundbreaking. Like, who's done shit like that? Produced all the songs on all the albums? Who's done that?
I don't want Kanye and Cudi. I don't want it.
You haven't heard it.
Keep that shit.
I'm not excited for it either. I'm not excited, but who knows? I don't think this shit's coming out.
Pusha T though.
I don't think that Kanye Cudi's coming out. And I don't know if Pusha T will drop when he says he will. I need him all.
What? Bruh, Pusha T, we've been waiting on Pusha T for like 3 years now.
I know,
man.
That's what I mean. I don't know if it's going to come out. Alright, let's move on, man. There's one more thing I want to get into, and then we'll do the KTT corner. But someone's had an emotional wreck this other day, man. He's showing us what mental illness looks like. And I found out that it's actually someone that Eric has interviewed. It's Lil Xan, man. Lil Xan's had a mental fucking breakdown. Did you see this shit?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, he's I don't know. I like him as a person. He seems like a pretty nice guy. When I interviewed him, he tweeted out my interview when I asked him. I told him that he looks like he makes trash music. He laughed. I said like some more jokes about trash music, and he laughed again. So
I looked for it on your page. I didn't see it on YouTube. Is it up?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, really? I tried to find it.
Yeah, I can send you the link. But
sweet.
Yeah, he's just like he was a pretty nice guy. So I hope the best for him.
Was it before Betrayed? You did the interview?
This is after. This is December.
Really? Fuck, nice, man. Nice.
So yeah, he's a nice guy to me. Pretty nice guy.
Well, what do you think, Mike? And both of you, what do you think about him saying like this is like the thing that just made me feel a little bit like he said this is mental illness? Like it just feels like it could be, but usually you wouldn't expect someone who has a mental illness to be like, hey guys, this is what mental illness looks like. I'm smashing my expensive car. Like that just looks like you're having a temper tantrum to me. He might have mental illness, but you're using destroying an expensive car as proof that you have mental illness, when that's not necessarily proof of having mental illness. That just means you got a lot of money to blow and you're pissed off right now. To me.
Wait, did he specify what type of mental illness it was?
He just said this is what mental illness looks like, and then it showed him smashing the car. You know what I mean?
So is he just taking a piss then?
I don't think he's taking the piss. I just think that
yeah, but then why would you say this is what mental illness? To be fair, I haven't seen the video, but I'm just going off what you guys are saying. Like, how can you just say this is what mental illness looks like?
See, this one thing just popped in my head, right? And not to go back to Candace Owens, but I was actually checking because I wanted to see about this shit, and I was watching a video of Candace Owens. At one point, she made that actually made sense to me. She was talking about prescription drugs and mental illness and all this stuff, and she's like, if we're talking right now and I just start crying out of nowhere for no reason, that's like, all right, I might need a pill to fix that. There's something not right. But if you can tell me why you're upset, and in Xan's case, he started listing off of reasons. I'm trapped by my label, this and that. Then that's not mental illness. That's just life. You're shaking your head. What do you mean?
Trapped by his label.
No, you're shaking your head at that. Do you know what I mean, though? Like, in my eyes, mental illness is if, like, you can't, it's unexplainable. What do you think about this, Eric?
I've been in college taking psychology, and, like, that's just factually wrong. Like, what she said is, like, factually wrong. Like, we talked a lot about mental illnesses and just, like ways to deal with it, therapies and medicine and stuff. And, that's just wrong. Just because you might know what's wrong with you, somebody might know that there.
I already see where this is going. He got me. I
I'm
can't
just
even.
like,
I can't front that. I see where you're
speak,
going,
man.
Sorry,
this
man.
is facts.
Sorry.
This is based on facts.
He's right. He's
You know,
right.
it's like, somebody
Please.
might know that they have schizophrenia. Somebody might I don't know, how can I say this? Sometimes that there is like things that you might have to get tapped into, because let's say you get raped as a child and you suppress it and you don't even know that's why you're depressed. If you go to therapy, sometimes they can uncover that and you're like, wow, I didn't even realize that was bothering me. Or sometimes you can get raped and that can just traumatize you, and you know that's traumatizing you. You know, like somebody can, I know plenty of people that have died, and good thing I've taken it well. Like, but I know a lot of people that are literally like, you know, I went to a crazy school. Like 2 people got killed in like the span of a month.
Shit.
And like a lot of people don't know how to deal with that. A lot of people will go different ways. A lot of people will go back killing. A lot of people will just, you know, it's just like it's undiagnosed mental illnesses. But they know why they're like that, because they know that their friends are dying. Like, that's not normal for you to have like 14 friends dead in like 2 years. Like, that's not a normal thing for you to like have 14 people pass away, unless you're like an old person. But if you're like 20, like you're like young like me, and you're a teenager, you know at least like 14 people that's dead, that's been killed. That's not normal. And niggas know why they're like that, because their friends are dropping, they're living in bad environments. So for her to say that, she just sounds like somebody who's never taken a psychology class.
I got to retract my statement immediately, man, because when I heard it, I was like, that makes sense. But you're right. Like, you might have reasons to be upset, and you might still have a mental illness. Like, yeah, I don't know. It made sense when I heard it. Some of these people know how to talk and know how to present their argument in a way that makes sense when you hear it.
I'm never gonna. A lot of people like Kanye, a lot of people like Candace Owens, they say stuff for people that sound smart if you're not educated on the topic. Like that 400 years of slavery comment might sound smart if you're not educated.
No, to that one,
There's people defending it. So
that
it
one
sounds
makes no sense to me. Like, that one is just fucking stupidity.
Why are people defending it though? Is it the stannery or like?
Nah, it's people that's not Kanye fans. It's white people that
are not educated.
Because he doubled down that. Not to go back on that. Yeah.
Because I guess like the Republican right leaning, the whole thing is like pull yourself up by the bootstraps. So it's like, you know, if you're in a bad predicament, get out of it. You know, like you have the own free will to make your life better. So saying that you're a slave right now, why are you a slave? Nobody's holding you down. You can get up and do it by yourself. That's their whole rhetoric. So him saying that is like, oh yeah, like that makes sense. So yeah, it's people that agree with it. And if you're not educated and you're just speaking from a very biased point of view, then it might sound pretty smart to you.
Right. Give me 1 sec, yeah? Oh, you two continue talking, yeah?
Bro.
Oh, man, how was that?
Well, yeah, man. Shit.
Big job.
Damn. It's true, though.
Yep, cool.
Like,
nice. All the best.
A lot of people are just not educated. That's really what it is. Educated.
I like that one lyric from Eminem, just to bring it back to the whole bootstraps thing. He said in one song, he was like, pull ourselves up. All good? He's like, pull ourselves up by the bootstrap. Where the fuck are the boots? You know what I mean? So, you know how to bring it back to that. So I'm like, yeah.
Eminem's trash.
Hey, don't you just see that line though, bro, man?
Eminem's trash.
Revival was trash. I'll give you that. He's been trash for close to a decade. I'll give you that, man. Yeah. Lil Xan, we want you to do better, man. Hopefully, you know. I need this conversation's proven to me that I need to do some education, man, because watching YouTube videos and shit isn't really like shit. You know what I mean? Like it feels like.
And I'm pretty sure you clicking on the videos is like conservative owned stupid liberal.
I hate that shit. Yeah.
Fucking no, bro.
Yeah,
nah, man.
That shit, man.
Just drop me out of that shit, man.
That's pretty funny.
Politics tonight, man.
And just one thing that popped in my head about that thing that makes it so stupid with the whole Kanye shit, how he was like, 400 years, and it's all of y'all. When he said, and it's all of y'all, that makes it seem like he said, like, there's so much of you that you could have pulled out of it. Like, that's the thing where it makes no sense to me. Like,
and the thing that made me mad when people was like, oh, he's just talking about the mental slavery. And
he said 400 years.
But no. But then he went back on Twitter and he said that if it was 1820, he would have been Nat Turner. Nat Turner was somebody who revolted against slavery and like tried to escape. Now that makes me think that if he was saying if it was 1820, he would have been a slave that would have revolted. saying that these other slaves, like, y'all chose to be that. I'm finna go and escape, which is also really crazy.
I need to go help the bin out. Yeah, sorry, continue. I just need to.
Bro,
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Why it's too easy to say, like, that shit's too easy to say.
But you know, that's crazy because that's like me talking to like a rape victim and like, you let him rape you? Like, you're taller than him. You should have let him. You should have beat him up. Like, you can't. One of my favorite quotes of all time. I don't know who said this. Maybe I invented this. I don't know who said this, but everybody's gangster.
I'm just taking a bit out. Get into KZT corner if you need to. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Bruh.
Everybody's gangster until they're in a gangster situation. So Kanye talking mighty gangster said that he would escape slavery and did all this, but you were not a slave, so you can't say what you would have done because you're not there. You don't have the education. So just like you told Sway, you don't have the education. You don't have the education to be talking about what you're talking about right now. Yeah, you don't have any answers. So I don't know. It's just pretty like the fact that this guy. It shouldn't even have me this mad, but I think it just bothers me so much that he has so much influence to literally like I talk to people. I can call somebody right now. Hopefully he's up. And he was like, "Hey man, is Donald Trump really that bad? Like, it's Kanye. He might be speaking truth because he's such a Kanye fan." So I'm finna call him right now. Let's see if we can come up.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
So yeah, maybe he can speak some wisdom into Kanye. What Kanye's trying to say.
Bro, it just don't make sense, man. This guy says he don't read books. Don't read books and you expect us to listen. Like, okay, fair enough if it's music, whatever. But you're talking about fucking lives, slavery. This is documented. Like, yikes. It's garbage, man.
Yeah, he's and like I said, the most people that agree with him are either white people or foreigners that really can't understand it in depth. So, I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, sorry guys, I just had to I'm at work, literally I'm at work and some shit happened I had to attend to, man. So what are you up to? What were you talking about?
I was just basically saying that Kanye saying that if he was the guy Nat Turner that who were voted in 1820, if he would be him if he was a slave, that's like me saying to a rape victim, "Oh, if I were you, I wouldn't have got raped. I would have beat that man up." Like, you're taller than him.
It's
so
easy
it's just
to
like,
say when you're not in a situation.
Like I said, everybody gangster until they're in a gangster situation because you're talking real gangster until you're actually in that situation.
Right.
So it's almost like victim blaming. I hear that word thrown around a lot, and it's kind of like you're saying like, "Oh, you're enslaved by choice." So it's kind of like you're blaming the victim of the situation. It's weird.
Fucked up, man. Fucked up. I want to get into shit with another person. I need to do more research and shit. I just want to tell the people that are listening that, like, I'm not anything that I said now or on a previous podcast. In time, I might double down on it, or I might be like, "Look, I realized I was way out of line." Like, I'm learning. I want to learn. Like, anything that I say, I'm not saying it with thing. You know what I mean?
Not to get in my interviewer mode, but I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You could be like completely honest. Is there anything you see from your Australian, household? Is there anything that you see on the internet that you're like, that's an American situation that you're like, I don't understand why people are so like butthurt about this? Like, I agree with this side. Like, is there anything that you quite don't understand, or you might agree with that might be an unpopular opinion or something like that you actually have?
Based off what you just said now, no, like nothing's coming to mind. Are you trying to relate to something specific? Like,
no, just anything. Because you said that you watch like certain stuff and you're kind of confused. So I'm just like, is there anything that you may have an opinion on that might be unpopular, or something that you might not fully understand that you can probably get better explanation for?
It's a very nuanced conversation, and like off the top of my head, I can't even like put it into thought, or I can't even articulate it. I'd have to like sit there and be watching a video and just like be certain things I agree with and certain things I don't. But off the top of my head, I can't really articulate anything like that. You know what I mean? Like just with the whole right views of I don't even know how to say it. Like, I think just the whole thing that I'm sort of like, I see the right's point of view, and I've been watching some of their videos that I agree with, is that I just don't like the whole political correctness and just the softy shit. Like, just the whole, Like now everyone's getting upset over DJ Khaled, the pussy comments, and just bullshit like that. Like just, I feel like people are too soft in general. But then there's a lot of shit I don't agree with. You know what I mean? Like I see the racist undertones in a lot of the shit they say, but a lot of the stuff they say does make sense to me. You know what I mean? But it's so deep and nuanced that right now to my mind, like I can't pinpoint something specifically. Like if you were to bring up certain subjects, I could tell you my view on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, yeah. I understand both sides though. Yeah.
I was about to say I would agree with you about the, I guess, softy PC, like everybody trying to be politically correct thing. Because like me being like, I guess, somebody who does a lot of comedy related stuff, you know, you want to get to say what you want to say without people getting offended and things like that. It's like we do live in a society where a lot of people are very, you know, like just very sensitive, overly sensitive about things that maybe if they were educated on it, they probably wouldn't be that sensitive about it because they get. I feel like if you get like all of your news from Twitter, then you're probably an idiot because that's where I feel like a lot of people like get like offended from. I mean, the people that are offended, they're like. Twitter users that get their news from Twitter, but I would say that a lot of like right-leaning people that say that do use that to get like to say undertone like racist stuff and be like, oh, you're offended by that, so they could be like, oh, we're so PC, but and you just obviously said something like like mildly racist, like let's not do that. And they also backpedal when it happens to them because I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but they had a White House dinner where like a lot of people go to the White House and have dinner, and they have a comedian go up there and roast, basically. So this lady was roasting somebody in Donald Trump's office, and when she was roasting her, a lot of people got offended, like, "Oh, that's not funny," this and that, and it was the right-leaning people that would be like, "Oh, you know, you're so butthurt," but they were butthurt over jokes that were obviously not that bad. Like she was just saying, because this lady's known to lie. And she was roasting the lady about lying, and they were just like, "Oh, that's not funny. That's rude. You're roasting her physical looks. That's not what a comedian does." Like,
bro, it's a roast. Man.
That's what I'm saying. And it's just like
people said you're upset that she was getting roasted on the looks.
Donald Trump was going on Twitter. He was getting mad. He was like,
really?
"Yeah, she's not." Yeah, he was like, "She's not funny. I'm getting another person." He was getting mad. Everybody that's a right-leaning person, and I'm like, aren't y'all the people? That's the freedom of speech, the people that's doing this and that. So it just showed me that all that's is fake. They only stand by being non-PC when it works in favor to them. But when somebody's going at them, then it's too much. So it's just...
The one thing I'll say that Kanye... If I can take one thing from all this Kanye shit, I'll say this. Fuck the left and fuck the right. Be an actual free thinker. That's it. You know what I mean? Not whatever he's trying to say as a free thinker. Be an actual... You know what I mean? Like, think for yourself. That's it. You know what I mean? This is too much of a deep topic. I think we could do like a part 2 or some shit, you know what I mean? Or some other shit. But it's getting into an hour. My laptop's starting to die. So I want to get into a segment that we do called the KTT Corner, where we just speak on some shit. You know, shout out a couple people from KTT. You know.
I'm gonna go get my charger real quick while you're talking.
Cool, man, cool. So, Mike, you can start it off. You had some funny thread that you were talking about off the record. Some shit that had you dying.
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I was crying. I was having, but it was the thread yesterday called "Rate My Written Rap Battle" from another forum by Banjotron 2000.
What do you mean from another forum?
He does rap battles, well written rap battles on another forum, whatever. And then he was basically putting up his bars. I don't know if you guys saw it, but yeah, he was talking about how he bodied another guy on another rapper on another forum and shit. And just the responses to it, yeah, I was crying.
What's the name of this post
people
again?
Actually saying you actually write bars online for people. You actually take time out of the day to do that.
I didn't read it. I didn't read it, but I've seen it.
Bruh, the responses were hilarious. Oh my god! Like some of the bars were like, "Accuse me." Let's go into like a bar breakdown or some shit. Yeah. Okay. So he says, "Accuse me of being into Beast. but in reality, I'm just a beast. To me, this is all a feast, composed of the deceased. Haven't even hit my prime, so ahead of my time.
Yeah.
I should be running organized crime.
Yeah.
Instead, I'm here way past your bedtime.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. If that's straight up freestyle, it only got funny at the last line to me.
Yeah, but he took time to type this shit out.
Oh yeah,
and,
you're right.
Bruh,
Yeah, true.
all respect you, because I can't write bars like that. But, bro, dude, no.
Get your bars up, man.
He said this was Illmatic level lyricism.
Serious.
Bro, it's wildin'.
Troll
yeah, man. Shout out Banjotron 2000.
Banjotron 2000, shout out to you.
But yeah, man.
There's this dude I want to shout out. What's his name? The mod Electric Feel. Shout out to you. Just you kept that. You know, you said some shit about the podcast that you weren't going to lock a thread because of that. So shout out to you. Anyone you want to shout out? You mentioned some specific user before, Eric. I think his name was Sachi.
Sachi.
You and him cool? You and him close on the boards or something?
We do a live stream. Probably gonna do one today.
I've been in that shit before. Yeah.
I need to check it out more. Honestly, that's
Me, him, Ken Bishop.
I know Ken Bishop. Shout out Ken Bishop.
Me, him, Ken Bishop, and this one KTT user that got banned. I forget his actual KTT name, but he just goes by Stunner. So yeah, shout out to them.
Okay.
Probably gonna do it. Probably do a live stream today. So yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah, what do you do for that? Is that on Google Hangouts?
Yeah, we do it on Google Hangouts.
And what people just call in?
Yeah, people just call in from my because I put a number down. I was like, hey, call in. Yeah, do that.
Wait, does it charge? Because if I was to call, like from.
Nah, because like it's not my real number. It's a text-free number. So when you call, I pay for like the international fee.
What? Do you accept the international calls?
Yeah.
So you're paying out of pocket for this?
I mean, I kind of like, it's like a deal. It's like, hey, $2.99 and you get all international calls. So it's like that. So I just did that.
Oh, cool, man. We might have to call in one time, man. Shout out to the YNS. Is that the official? Because I've seen sometimes it being referred to as the YNS podcast. Is these live streams the YNS podcast, or is that something different?
I mean, yeah, same thing.
Because I've seen that did you get YouTube won't let you upload it? You got a separate channel for the live stream now or some shit? What's up with that?
We let a Nazi in there to have a conversation with a Nazi.
Wait, what?
What?
No, for some reason the Nazi found the thing, and we was like, we're going to actually let him in the Google Hangout. And I shouldn't have probably did that. And when I let him in, you can screen share, like share what's on your screen, and like he screen share like some gay porn.
Oh
and,
shit!
Yeah. What?
Okay. YouTube hit
and we kind of got like banned for 90 days, but we'll be back in June. We'll be back in June.
Was that Nazi a KTT user?
Nah. It was like I think they posted it on some like weird 4chan type site, and like some called in with like some deep voice. He was like, hello. He was like, your number is on whatever the site is. And I was like, what's that? I was like, what's that? And he was like, just don't worry about it. Just know your number is on there. And I was like, all right. Then. So yeah, a lot of people start calling up, and it was some dude. His name was Heinrich Himmler. That's like a
right.
I don't know if you know who Heinrich Himmler is, but that's like a SS.
Yeah.
It's like SS Nazi, and he had a picture of Heinrich Himmler. It was pretty weird, and his email was actually like HeinrichHimmler@gmail.com, and I was like, yeah, that's ridiculous. So yeah,
Yeah, no, I never heard of him, man. Yeah, no, it sounds good, man. It sounds good. You got some funny reviews up too. I seen that one. That 691 had me. Was it the 691? I think that you were starting off reviewing it normal, like and then like 4 minutes in, you were like, man, this shit trash, man. What the fuck? Like you had me thinking you were serious up until like 5 minutes in, and then you started going crazy. I fuck with 6ix9ine though, man. Heavy. That's that fucking gym music. Like nothing more, nothing less. Don't think too much. Just pump up to that shit. You know what I mean?
It's garbage.
Right, if he's actually on the Kanye album, he's a solidified legend. Man.
He's not gonna be on no
I hope
fucking
so.
Kanye album.
Chief Keef was on a Ye album, so you never know, man.
Yeah, but that's Chief Keef, man.
Yeah, when he was coming out on the album, people were
You
like,
say
no
Chief
way.
Keef this, Chief Keef that, man. Listen,
On my dick and on my yak, on the regular. Fuck, man.
Listen, on the fuck. It can be on the regular, but fuck 6ix9ine, man. Fuck that.
Yeah, this KTT corner, honestly, I didn't have too much to get into. Just, I've just been preoccupied with getting this fucking YNS interview/conversation out the way. So thank you for coming on board, man.
Oh yeah, quick question. YNS, what are you feeling right now in terms of that music? What are you feeling? Like, who you listening to currently? Who you spinning real quick?
I'm listening to Cash Kid. So I'm listening to...
Who's that?
Cash Kid is a Detroit artist who I honestly think is the best rapper from Detroit right now. If not...
There's Royce the 5'9". He's better than Royce.
Top 2. I'll put it behind Royce.
Okay.
Two different rappers.
Right.
But he literally is like the punchline king. Like, he said, what did he say? He literally has so many bars. It's ridiculous. He said, he's just crazy, man. Like, these bitches all messy. These bitches all petty. I get them for the 14. They think I'm R. Kelly. That's on. Like, literally, he's really just a good rapper. So yeah, Cash Kid. I'm gonna have to look at my phone, to be honest with you. I'm listening to a lot of Lil Baby.
Lil Baby. What, have you guys heard the snippet
with Drake
that dropped with him and Drake?
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that.
I heard of it though. Is it good? Did you hear it?
Sounds menacing. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds decent still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Two more people. I've been listening to a lot of Ice Age. Ice Age is a rock band. It's a punk band. Yeah. If you want some alternative punk, listen to Ice Age.
Okay.
It's really like evil. But I've also been listening to the best trap rapper out right now, aka Hoodrich Pablo Juan. Listen to a lot of Hoodrich Pablo. One of my favorite rappers right now. I love that guy.
I need to look into it, man. I've definitely heard the name. Definitely. I hear too many names that I can't be bothered getting into them, including Lil Baby and Hoodrich Pablo Juan. But this other guy, who's the one from Detroit you said? Cash Kid?
Cash Kid.
Never actually heard of him. Gonna have to check him out, man. Gonna have to check him out.
If you was gonna check out anybody, you would have to check out Hoodrich Pablo Juan.
Really?
He's honestly
the one. Yeah?
He's the best trap rapper out right now, in my opinion.
Okay, man. Okay.
I don't know if you like Vince Staples, but when Vince Staples did that Big Fish,
Yep.
Not me. I didn't like that album. He tried to do like electronic beats.
Yeah, I only had a couple songs.
That was a decent take, though.
Hoodrich Pablo Juan did it better. Hoodrich Pablo Juan did it better. Hoodrich Pablo Juan got this guy named Brodinski on the album. It's him and Brodinski. And Brodinski produced on Yeezus. He's like an electronic producer.
Word.
And yeah, Hoodrich Pablo Juan, he's rapping over like electronic beats the whole album, and it's literally amazing. It's the best fuse of electronic and trap music that I've ever heard in my life. So it's pretty good.
Okay. Gonna have to look into it, man. Who you listening to, Mike? Who you listening to? Who you recommend?
Right now, SZA. I've just been listening to Control a lot. Yeah, Control. Chipmunk or Chip. He's an artist from the UK. He's a rapper. League on My Own. He's like one of the best in the UK in terms of just like spitting, rapping, or whatever. Who else? Old Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
What are you listening to from Snoop?
I've been listening to Rhythm and Gangsta a lot. I don't know why.
Classic, man.
Yeah. And Drake. Yeah, that's it. Really. Drake.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah, Drake, SZA, Rhythm and Gangsta, Chip.
I've been all over the place, man.
Really it.
I've just been I listen to like random shit, man. Very random shit. Have you heard of a singer called Billie Eilish? I don't even know if that's how you say the last name.
Billie Eilish, no.
Billie Eilish.
No. Yeah, I know who that is.
She's got that one song. What's that one song? The main one? Bellyache.
I've never heard a song by her, but it's this SoundCloud rapper that I like named Kevin Kazi. He has a song named after her. It's pretty
Really? That's hilarious.
Go listen to Kevin Kazi. It's pretty good.
Kevin Kazi, okay.
Kevin Kazi.
He was beefing with the guy Adam 22 this year because Adam 22 told people not to sign him. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but he was like a little 16-year-old guy, and it was like, wow, you're a grown man hating on a 16-year-old child. And yeah,
why is he trying to do that? Why is he trying to sabotage you like that?
What happened? I don't know. It wasn't that big at all. It wasn't that big. But he was like, Adam 22 made a video, and he was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with the label exec, and I told them not to sign him.
Really though, that's fucked up, man.
Why? Why would you even do that, bro?
And back to Vince, I just got to say, I've been listening to Get the Fuck Off Now, Get the Fuck Off My Dick. I love that shit, man. I love that fucking song. That's so fucking slaptastic, man. I do have to wrap up, though. I just got to note that my net's running out. I'm on some mobile data Wi-Fi shit, so I don't want it to interrupt out of nowhere and just hang up. So YNS, thank you very much for coming on the show. What'd you think of this, man? Was it alright? Would you come back?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
Definitely come back.
And we're going to hit him up and then he just goes quiet? No, appreciate it, man. Honestly, man, it's been a long time in the making, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mike, good talking to you again, as always.
Hey, we here.
My name is Ali Vierra. It's the Chatty Patty Podcast 18. And guess what? We're always going to do video ones from now on. So it's never going to be just audio. It's always going to be video with me and Mike. And,
let's get it.
But let's fucking get it. All right. YNS, Mike's very own. I'll leave everyone's bios and shit in the description so you can check that out there. Subscribe, follow, all that shit. Chatty Patty Podcast. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Bam!
Let's get it.